Welcome to Liquid Late Nights, where we love all pets, but sometimes they don't love us.
Wow. Well, why the pets getting shrapnel?
You tell me. My pets love me, so I don't know what to tell
My
you about
pets love me.
you. Okay, then.
We don't have pets, so we're good.
Yet.
Oh.
No, we're
Well, then,
not.
does that mean that you're the pet? My bad. Let me move on. Let me not open up that can.
Why you be throwing grenades 3 seconds into the show?
Come on, Curtis. Let me walk you, Curtis.
Well,
Let me feed you, Curtis.
anytime. I'm not complaining.
That's CD. That's GQ. I'm AD. How's it going?
Well, it's nice. Today was warmer for a change, which I'm not happy about that. I'm whether to stay a little cooler, but it's getting a little warmer.
Oh,
This Tennessee, you can
this
have
is
all
the
the
prime
cold you
time.
want.
No,
And this is the prime time, though. It's just cool enough in the morning. You get to the afternoon, not so much humidity. It's hot, but it's not humidity. I want to sit outside if I could. Just kind of
with your
take it
boots
in.
with the fur on. But y'all in Florida think it's we in the middle of Siberia or somewhere.
No, it's just pleasant. It's pleasant. It's not.
No, that's
I don't
not
feel
what
like I'm
saying.
swimming as soon as I walk outside.
It is pleasant out there, but I'm down in Miami. I got this woman with full boots, fur hat, fur thing, and it was 68, 69 degrees.
she just wanted to wear it. No,
Yeah, she was-
So somebody
she was
bought
ice
this for me a
fishing.
couple years. Somebody bought this for me a couple years ago. This is the first time I can wear it in 70-degree weather.
She's ice fishing, man.
Well, good for her.
That kind of ice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's pretty much how it was, especially up in West Palm Beach. Yeah. So everybody was looking for new lips.
Ooh. Man,
Am I being too harsh?
No, that's kind of Hey,
you always come back like they scarred you down there, man.
They do, man. Whenever I leave and come back, I do get scars. But it just so happened, I land into Miami Thursday morning. Well, actually, I woke up Thursday morning getting ready to go to the flight and realized that my flight ticket wasn't updating. So I was like, I'll just get to the airport and it'll be all good. And so I get in the car and trying to listen to my podcast and I didn't have downloaded. And I'm like, man, I got no. And then I finally looked at the top of my phone. I'm like, SOS. Okay, let me reboot the phone. Driving down 417, 5 o'clock in the morning on my way to the airport, SOS. So I pull up my backup phone, my other phone. I'm like, SOS as well. I'm like, okay, I know I paid my bill, but let me get the Wi-Fi. Let me go ahead and check. You never know. Something could have happened. Somebody could have got me. Somebody could have, did the thing. So I get to the airport and I go, ain't nobody on their phones. I'm like, this is some of apocalyptic type looking stuff right now. People actually talking and then somebody walks up to me, man, hey man, my phone ain't working. Can I use your phone? I said, mine ain't working either. And all of a sudden people turn around, look around. Anybody phone working? If you on AT&T, it was not working. You couldn't get an Uber. You couldn't get your pass. You couldn't get anything. So I land in Miami. I can't get the Uber. I'm looking over at this crusty looking cab. No offense to any cab drivers, but I like my Uber XLs and my Uber Blacks. That's the way I travel. That's me. That's how I do things. So I run back in. I get back on the Wi-Fi. I do a couple messages to the person supposed to be picking me up, but she don't left her house. She's on AT&T, so now she can't find me. So then I'm texting her significant other. He goes, she already left. I can't get in touch with her either. So now we're trying to figure out how we get in touch with each other. So I'm standing up for 2 hours trying to figure out how to find this woman. So we going back and forth inside of, Wi-Fi spots trying to figure it out. Anyway, I say all that to say two things. AT&T gave all of us a funky $5.
I got that notice yesterday.
$5. Now, if you're an Uber driver on AT&T and you ain't make no money all day until midday that afternoon, $5? $5. They gave us $5. Anybody watch the movie Leave the World Behind?
No.
All right, that's your homework. The Obamas had it right. So go watch that. Go watch that movie. It got Mahershala Ali.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for what?
Y'all lost your minds that day.
Who? I didn't lose my mind. How could I lose my mind? I couldn't get in touch with nobody.
Yeah, y'all lost your minds later. That's why y'all mad. Y'all couldn't even go on social media to tell nobody.
It was a Verizon and T-Mobile also.
No, it was Verizon the day before because my counterpart couldn't get text messages the night before. Mm-hmm. And then I think it's because he was using one of those shared towers, right? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Mr. A.
Probably what I heard was because the in general the cell phone carriers have network outages from time to time,
Right.
and sometimes it's localized to your area and you can track that stuff, whatever. But it's not
6
there very
hours,
long.
dude. I mean, 8, 9.
Let me finish. All of a sudden, AT&T goes down, and the store starts trying to run around that. Oh, everybody's down.
No,
Not everybody was down. They were trying to cover themselves because they were having a major outage.
everybody was down. Was trying to call AT&T people,
right? Because you can't call them when you're down. Yeah, Verizon was up and T-Mobile was up. Which means anybody that's fluid at the end was working. How you feel that your Boost your brother on Boost
on Metro and on
Metro,
and what's that other one, the scene one, Vision, and
Patriot Mobile, they can call you.
Patriot, Cricket.
Cricket, AT&T. Cricket could have worked.
Not Cricket. So they all working and we ain't. Even the crack phones, the government phones, they were working.
Yep.
The homeless guy by the 7-Eleven out there, he just talking his butt off. I'm like,
he's like, hey,
free phone
he's like,
and you can talk.
You want to use my Uber app, man? I got you, man. I got you.
What is on his burner?
He was on his burner. He was on his.
No, that was funny. I felt bad. Now here's the thing, though. I'm in this industry for what it is, and then somebody texts me at like 9:00 talking about basically, hey, can you fix this? And I went, number one, is my day off.
I can't believe that somebody can you fix this?
And no, this was you. Number two.
No, I didn't ask if you can fix it. I said, can you find out if it's just me or us or AT&T? I didn't say, can you fix this? I said, find out what's wrong. You the tech guy. You work in the industry.
It was early in the morning. Again, it was my day off.
All this man said to me, I got signal.
That's fine.
I don't know what to tell you.
I got signal.
Did
you work that day?
No, I guess I was indisposed. It was like
and what happened to those who
I saw your notes, and that's what made me take a look. But I was having breakfast. I was making breakfast, actually, I think.
Okay, but that's anyway. Good. I'm just wondering if you're an AT&T customer and you had started a ride, and in the middle of the ride you got no data and you don't know where this person is going, how does that work?
It happens from time to time anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, you got to find Wi-Fi.
But it does.
I remember T-Mobile had an outage because their data center got flooded in Seattle, and it took out the network for the country for like 5-6 hours for T-Mobile.
And then, of course, after a couple hours, everybody say, "Oh, I bet this is a cyber attack."
Mike tripped over something. That's the thing. They may never say what it was. As far as something stupid,
they're never going to say what it was.
Yeah. If it was a legit attack, I think it would come out. But I think it was like a real simple something. There was a software update and it jacked up the network for 6 hours. Somebody pulled man, we're all interconnected, and you don't realize how interconnected it is until one piece breaks.
Yeah.
And then that's your butt. And your backup phone, which is not on the same phone company.
Yeah, I might have to diversify diversify my portfolio of phones.
I mean, you're already rolling with 2 phones. Might as well have a phone on a different network.
Yeah, might as well. I got to figure that out. Anyway, that's my rant. But then I see on the other part of my little rant of an agenda, because I was just in South Beach / Miami. I saw that somebody wanted to talk about spring break. Is it shut down in South Beach? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
So you remember all the film, all the footage from last year?
Oh, the streets shut down.
Streets were shutting down. They're breaking in places. It was a hot mess. So city of South Beach, city of Miami Beach, came out and they're doing it's probably going to pass city council, but basically they're going to shut down most of the roadways into the area unless it's local traffic, like Veterans Memorial Highway shut down. You won't be able to get on for that week or 2 weeks, whatever it was. Parking garages and parking lots are going to have a mandatory $100 fee to park.
I was just thinking they just need to get more revenue because they shut.
It's more revenue.
That means the people who dragging a bus up and down is not spending any money. They just tearing up stuff.
Right.
Well, that's probably what it is.
But that's what we saw last year. We saw when they took over this whole street and just made it a twerk party. And they had bottles in the back of the car.
Yeah, there were so many arrests, there's so much stuff, and
good well if it was melanated people they weren't spending.
Well, and that's the thing. Because I brought this up. I saw this and it just reminds me because they ran Daytona Beach, Spring Break out of Daytona Beach when we were there in the 90s. They
ran out of
Panama
Myrtle.
City Beach.
It was great in the 80s, and you guys ruined it in the 90s.
No, wait. Wait, hold on.
Those people.
It wasn't. We didn't ruin it. It was the ones who started the Freaknik in Atlanta who ruined it because they wanted to duplicate what was happening to Atlanta all over. Atlanta's different. Atlanta's a whole nother country. Not even in the state of Georgia. Atlanta is Atlanta.
Yeah.
And you can't duplicate anything in Atlanta. Hey.
So I feel like it is
not in Florida for sure, because we finna close all social media along with Texas. So Florida is like,
we about to close everything.
All my friends in the civilized world, they still can't believe I'm still here.
Yeah, we about to be what they call it? Is it? I mean, I don't know if I want to get this wrong or right or whatever. Are we about to be a police state?
Pretty much.
How we go from we hate
from Miami, we outside
because that's the same thing. Okay, if you
it's hold on, it's two different things. Let me do this right. Nobody's spending no money. It could be dark people. They tearing up the place and making us look. They making us look bad on social media, so we're gonna shut it down. Same thing happened in Daytona when Black College Reunion come through. They never shut that stuff down for Bike Week. Panama City kind of still has it. I don't think Panama City still has it. I think they ran out of Panama City.
Wait. Did you say Bike Week was shut down? Bike Week's not shut down.
No, that's what I said. Bike Week's been shut down.
Because they spending money.
They spending money. Who got
a lot of money?
Yeah. So
they're rowdy as hell too, but they spend a lot of money.
They spend.
You can repair your stuff after with the money.
Yeah.
But you can't sell.
As for the police,
repair your stuff after.
Hey, you can't sell enough Hennessy to repair.
You get that white label. You get that the white clear.
Oh,
that's pricey.
Okay. Don't you still have some of that left?
That was not at my house. That's in a bunker somewhere in my mom's house. She don't want to tell me where it is. She brought it out one time and said, "I ain't remembering this on no more. Y'all don't need this."
Mm. So, but you just know that. So they're gonna find,
and they're not gonna let y'all come to. They're not gonna let them come to Clearwater Beach for sure.
No. They got that police down.
Well, that bridge, you can't get across the bridge.
Nope.
They're not gonna let you in.
Nope.
I've seen that before.
Nope.
Car 4 or 5 little guys in the car.
Is spring break even still a thing? Like, do these kids today, like,
it's going to be insane?
Cut their Airbnb and fly somewhere else? Like, I can get to Aruba or something.
It's going to be so full down there, boss man, on Clearwater Beach. I mean, it's just insane.
They're already making preparations.
No, this weekend down there was I down there yesterday? I was down there Saturday. Dude, they're down there already. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, because you had an exciting weekend in Tampa Bay. Talk to me about it. Then you saw it, so you seen them start to come in because spring break really starts after, in my opinion, after Fat Tuesday.
Listen, they had a half marathon here this week. So downtown was shut down. It was just insane. People everywhere. There was at the Palmacino golf course. There was an international amateur golf tournament here. It was just, people were everywhere. And then of course the big concert at Raymond James. The Gray Man concert, it was like Billy Joel and Sting. That was I talked to people who flew in town, brought their kids with them to go and stuff like
money
that.
People.
They were spending money.
Because those tickets weren't cheap.
No.
I looked at some. I priced them, but just not to go. It's like it
made Boys and Men look reasonable.
I have no desire to see Boys and Men, none at all.
Stop it, man. Don't get on that again, huh?
No.
Look, they do a great Motown review at the concert.
Ain't never cried in their life.
They do a great Motown review.
Man, they
Motown light, dude. Okay, let's be clear about that. The original Motown boys is like something totally different. Like Lionel Richie is like, Anyway, never mind. But the weather was beautiful. No more than about 65, 70 degrees. And the people, if you just went down on Channel Side and Water Street, they were just packed with people. And then the lighting, were they Thursday? They were in New York. Yeah, they paid the island, but they were in New York. They was here coming into the weekend. So it just made it's just exciting if you want to be here. It's great. And St. Pete too.
Well, Miami had their annual Food and Wine Festival, Sobe, down there. And I left my hotel on Friday for a meeting. I had a meeting at 3:00. And it's a 4-mile ride off Biscayne. Easy breezy. I do this ride every time I'm there. It took my Uber driver 40 minutes to first it took them 20 minutes to pick me up and then another 40 minutes to get me there. And good thing I set this up for 2:00 because I like to get there early. I got there at 2:58. A whole hour to go. I could have walked that probably, but I had my luggage with me, so probably not. But that's why. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I was trying to get out of Dodge early. So I originally had like a 11 p.m. flight, but I immediately, I mean, as soon as my last event ended, I called the airline and say, "Hey, man, can y'all get me on that earlier flight? I'm right next to the airport. I could be there at 8:15." They bumped me, put me on. I was home 10:30, in bed 11:30. I'm done. That was it. That was it. But anyway,
there was a Gasparilla Fest here this weekend too outside. It was just.
Well, all the marathons was happening because I know Disney Disney have their this weekend.
The Princess, I think the Princess Half Marathon was this weekend.
It's a pre-spring. Let's get it done. Let's get it started now.
Yeah. Oh, because it's that time. Okay, they gave you a little bit because all y'all out there who had your New Year's resolution, only little that, so they're gonna squeeze you a little bit more. Come on, get into this marathon race. Then y'all could be fat after February. Y'all can go into March to cuddle up. That's what
the spring break. Don't you have to stay thin for spring break and then you can cuddle up?
Well, they're trying to get booed up, probably.
When are people not getting booed up?
Cuffing season. All right. So let's continue on down the road. I do have one other thing I want to discuss before we get into the meat and guts of everything else. How y'all feel about Beyonce taking over the country movie charts with her Texas Hold'em single that everybody mad about?
They mad about it? How you get?
They all mad about it.
Well, yeah.
Want me to start from the beginning?
Define who's mad. Gotta be real specific.
Hold on. So they weren't playing it on certain radio stations. And so the community got riled up and started requesting it. They put it on there, became number one. And then everybody tried to say that she trying to actually, they put it politically, which was horrible. They said the left want to control everything. Now they want to control country music. What does music from Beyonce have to do with politics and all of this stuff? She made a country song. It's a hit. It's almost the same thing like when Taylor Swift decided she was going pop. And everybody say, no, your music's country. She goes, no, my music's more pop. And they put her on the pop stream. So what's wrong with this whole, let me take over the country chart?
What's the name of the song?
Texas Hold'em. It's a good song.
That's a single. Yeah, it's a whole country album, but that's a single. Yeah, it's charting.
Yeah. It was a number one song last week. And it blew up the country.
So the people are jealous because
they mad
because the people bought it, so it had to keep number one people buying it.
Yeah. They mad though.
Cause who was this guy you said was Bo from Boy and Luke Duke said she was
the Duke boys. John
he
Snyder.
Ain't even relevant.
Well,
that country has its roots in R&B and blues anyway.
Bluegrass.
It's all the same music.
Yeah.
Right. Except they're God.
What? What'd you say?
Certain segments of the country population forgot that, and this is what they decided. So if it doesn't, if you don't look like the rest of country,
so there's an article actually it came out 2 weeks ago. Well, I don't know if it came out 2 weeks ago, but it was brought back up. Because T-Pain writes a lot of country songs for a lot of people. He had to stop using his name. He said, "I'm gonna keep the checks, but you stop using my name," because he was getting so much racially motivated hate from everybody. Was like, T-Pain wrote this, I'm never listening to it again type thing. So he was like, you know what? I make millions off of just writing songs for the country artists and just giving away. Don't put my name on the liner notes. He goes, I would like to continue to collect my checks. All right. I can see that.
That's smart.
Yeah. Why not? But it got all these people up in arms. Like, why?
People are riled up. I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Mad just to be mad.
So Garth Brooks is in trouble right now.
No, I don't know this. What did he do? Garth Brooks, the man.
He said, because he has a restaurant in Nashville. He has a restaurant in Nashville.
Yeah, he does. They all do.
He said he's going to keep selling Bud Light at his restaurant.
And they mad at him for that?
They mad.
Because he's serving people like Bud Light.
Oh, the servers don't like Bud Light anymore.
I know that, but you can't sell Bud Light. What, he has to sell regular Bud? Nobody drink that.
No, no Bud.
No, they still mad about the thing.
Yeah, they still mad about that.
That's insanity. Not even after Peyton was throwing the Bud Lights around in the Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah, we still mad at Bud Light.
Okay, so I was talking to someone about this,
why is country's different?
Because I was talking to a couple of friends of mine at our local place the other night, right? We were having a cocktail, we were discussing worldly matters. We weren't really, but and I asked this question. So you live in the greatest country on the planet, the richest, most powerful country on the planet. Anything's accessible to you. What the hell are you mad about?
Yeah.
Huh?
But doesn't that always go back to the fact freedom of speech and stuff? I get it, but I am free to buy whatever I want to buy. I'm an individual.
That too. So then someone else told me this, and it made a lot of sense. He said, "Well, anger is the new hip thing to be, as opposed to it used to be the hippie and love child stuff. Now it's you cool if you're the mad. It's anger you can be and write a manifesto. You're like you're this day and age, which is sad, but if you think about it that way, you know.
No, I can see that because I actually find it hilarious because my YouTube algorithm is all jacked up now because only thing that keeps coming up on my feed is watching meltdowns of Karens. And it's the funniest thing to me.
Oh yeah,
I love it.
You need to stop.
I love when they get in front of your car and scream like you just ran them over, and then they just fall to the ground like you hit them, and like there's you're 6 people away from them, and it's like it's the funniest thing to me. I love it, and you can see it. They are just mad to be mad.
That's what I'm saying. It's a new fashion trend. Anger. I mean, it's stirred a little bit by our news, so-called news and talking heads, but everybody just angry. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
So we just gotta. I mean, can we wait this out?
Yeah, you have no choice, really. What else can you do? You know what I mean?
Where are you gonna go?
Yeah. Well, I hate to leave that segment on a depressed note.
Well, it's not depressed. It's just the way it is. But I mean. Okay, listen. Let me push you into something else on that note. I was watching CNN last night. Not CNN. It was CNN. No, it wasn't. 60 Minutes. 60 Minutes back on China again. They had 2 segments on China last night, but basically it was talking about the business and the competitiveness with the U.S. And then, of course, whether or not they're your rivals, they're your enemies, or your trading partner. It's they call that a dichotomy. But anyway, then they were talking about the people who come here. In the education stuff, they covered everything last night, but it was a lot of stuff. The guy said, it's like, what did he say? It's like a divorce that you can't get divorced from because everything is too tied up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, you how are you going to do that when they're the largest economy now, and you're the second largest, and you guys are trading partners. You guys, they're your second largest trading power besides Europe is China. Which when this person is standing up yelling at stuff about China and don't even tell the people who don't know any better, then we trade and we're doing all this business with these people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, and then they showed all the companies, because they were saying, are they going to have companies manufacturing stuff in China? They just gave the list, showed all of them, outed all of them. Everybody, not just the big ones like Apple and stuff like that, but the small company. He said, well, we sell 25-30% of our agricultural food product, are sold to China. The farmers who super nationalist people, they're selling all the food to China. Yeah. So don't sell it to them. It was really it was good. I mean, yeah, it was. What's the name of Salter? The woman named it to
Diane.
It looks like a 30-minute segment.
Diane Sawyer.
Yeah, it was long.
Half the show.
Yeah, it was. It was most of the show because I was surprised when they came back with another. They said, well, "We'll be back in a second. We got another piece on there." I was like, "Oh God."
Deep dive. Sometimes you need that deep dive. Listen,